Good day, I'm Eunice Kim, and here are your headlines from around the world. NATO says it will send reconnaissance planes to help monitor the crisis in Ukraine. This as Russia tightens its control of the Crimea ahead of the scheduled referendum vote on Sunday. A NATO spokesman said the all-clear was given on Monday, adding the planes will only take the flight over alliance territory in neighboring Poland and Romania. This as the World Bank said it will increase its support to Ukraine to up to $3 billion this year if the government implements economic reforms. Meanwhile, more fist-clenching in the Crimea, where armed men, likely Russian troops and local militia, stormed a military hospital and took control. There are also reports of gunfire fired in the air at a naval post in the Crimea as a group of 10 unidentified men moved into the post to demand 10 trucks from the Ukrainian staff there. Today marks the third anniversary of the March 11th earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear disaster in Japan. And ahead of it, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said he would resume operations of Japan's nuclear reactors. During a nationally televised address Monday, Abe said he understood the lingering concerns, but assured the public that the restarted reactors would have passed extremely strict safety tests. The nuclear shutdown had pushed Japan to import expensive fossil fuel, causing the economy to post deep trade deficits over the last 18 months. Meanwhile, thousands gathered in front of Parliament in a protest rally, including former Japanese Prime Minister Naoto Kan. On Sunday, residents in Iwaki City near the Fukushima nuclear plant remembered the tens of thousands who died in that tsunami that was triggered by the 9.0 magnitude earthquake. Against a backdrop of Iranian-supplied missiles seized by Israeli Navy ships last week, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday said the world was deluding itself on Iran's intention to pursue nuclear weapons. Netanyahu has been an outspoken critic of the deal Iran and 6 world powers had struck for limited relief from sanctions in exchange for Tehran curbing some of its sensitive nuclear activities. On display were M302 surface-to-surface rockets that Israel has said were bound for militants in Gaza, which could be used to strike Israel. Netanyahu urged the world to wake up from its self-deception and stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons. And over in Austin, Texas, USA, ex-NSA contractor turned whistleblower Edward Snowden made a rare public appearance via a web link-up at the South by Southwest Interactive Festival. Speaking from Russia, Snowden urged the audience of tech enthusiasts to help fix the U.S. government's surveillance of its citizens. It marks the first time Snowden has directly addressed a group of Americans since fleeing the country last June. And during a Q&A session, Snowden also said he would do it all over again if he had to, adding that the U.S. Constitution was, quote, being violated on a massive scale.